Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Throwing. Love. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. They shuts away, and a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
Their own 36-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
On the play brings up 3rd and 4.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. This is Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he finds Cook. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 21-yard line.
Play fake. Hill. It's caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
1st and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Kamara. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Kamara trying again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Love with a give to Dillon. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
The ball carrier.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Packers.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
7-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Love. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a carry for Dillon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
Marquez Valdez.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly. Right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running with Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
A 10th carry for Kamara. He's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The 11-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Let's look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Packers 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 29, Hill. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Out of the gun, Hill. He's going to air one out. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Taylor now returning it. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do? And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. Final return. And a Saint touchdown.
Lining up for the point.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Love from the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The busy night continues for Kamara. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
2-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
A give to Kamara running right. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Benjamin Calais. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They run. It's Kamara. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
5-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Calais. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, it's Calais. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down and 10 yards to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Loss of a yard.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11 on the ground. This is Kamara. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Score Saints 28, Packers 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down, Love to pass. He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run it again with Kamara. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Yards leads to 3rd down and 14.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Hill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. To return is Taylor. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A 2nd down throw for Love. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
3rd and long for Love. He's going to let it go again. And it's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going back to Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To the air again. Love eluding the pressure right. He's got it. That's St. Brown. Touchdown Packers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
It feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's looking like they are going to get the victory here, and it will not be one and done in these playoffs. Of course, you remember the disappointment of 12 months ago, and they're trying to erase that memory right now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a toss. Kamara left side. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission. Right?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On the counter, here's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They go play fake, and it's Hill. Incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 63 yards.
First down.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers get a score closer.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hill now operating from the red zone. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little